Well, as soon as you open. After you open. I didn't mean like, hey, welcome. Poop. Open. All right, open.
All right.
We ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
About to record.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Welcome to Podstache.
Hold on.
All right. Thought I would sneak in
You
there.
can do episode 5 though.
Are you guys still in the second episode? Or
Third
episode.
episode. Third. 3 of 5.
Okay. Whenever you are ready.
Hello and welcome to Podstache Wednesday edition. Hump Day.
Hello.
All right. To my right is
Chris Ridley.
straight ahead.
Bradley.
To my left,
Justin Shank.
we have a bunch of people here. We've introduced them twice. We don't have to do it again.
Rewind to the last episode.
Yeah. Listen to the first 2 minutes of the last episode. You'll get the idea.
Rewind, back it up, recognize this voice, carry on.
Indeed. So, all right, Mr. Shank, what was your question?
Poop, you smell good.
Oh, thank you.
What is that? What is that scent?
Well, it's a combination of things. I use Old Spice in the shower.
Right.
I wear Degree body deodorant. And I burn a lot of incense, which is what you're smelling.
And that's what it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what. Okay, that's what I figured. I wondered if. I wondered if it was some scent you apply, but you just burn a lot of incense.
No, all my clothes just reek of incense. My house isn't very big, so if I burn it in the living room, it carries up in the vents in the bedroom. And
Okay, I'm just start burning incense all over the place because you smell great.
yeah, the ladies love it. It's
You smell great.
right, ladies.
He smells great.
You love the way I smell. Am I wrong?
He smells great. Yeah. You guys can't tell on the over the air, but poop smells great.
Yeah. Let me get
reword that, maybe. No, I'll stand by it. Okay.
Pop equals poop, and so
P-O-P-P equals P-O-O-P. Given to him by John Frost back in the day.
Oh
yeah.
Very creative. I'm sure you hadn't heard that before.
Rest in peace.
But it was more.
Well, I think it turned into
it
was poop, and then it was I am poop, and then Speaking of which, you got to snort some fucking hot sauce today. I'm just saying.
Oh, fuck off!
Come on.
I did that for a cigar, and that cigar was.
You did it like 3 times in a row. You did it for attention,
no.
and you want it.
I was not sober.
I know. Why are you sober now?
I'm not sober now. No.
Hey.
Took a couple Vicodin, then started drinking this
Cheers.
Lagunitas. Little something.
Speaking of which, agreed. Fantastic. They're going to have a
Lagunitas
brewery
is
in
wonderful,
Chicago soon.
Really?
Yes. I'm very excited about that.
There is no better beer in my mind than this
Lagunitas? Yeah, I agree.
Their IPA is great.
Yep. Maximus.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that one Dogfish Head IPA that's really
90
really
minute?
No,
The 120?
120?
Yeah, the 120
It
is
just got released
amazing.
again.
Yeah.
They only brew it every once in a while. If you go to the House Pub in St. Charles, they always get a couple. Oh, that's right. Sorry. They always get a couple kegs though, and you know.
Well,
I always find it funny that your picture's still in that bar, though.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
on the way to Necroholics practice, I stopped at Liquor and Wine by the bowling alley in St. Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good liquor store.
They're very good, and they had the 120 by the counter. I'm like, oh, is this just coming out? And the guy's like, oh, yes.
Lundin's had it by the counter, too.
Well, and that's
I
what kills me. Okay.
almost...
They have 4 cases.
This fucking guy, the fucking guy at Liquor and Wine, right? Because I love that store. They have a good selection. And I'm like, oh, dude, is this new? And he's like, oh, yes, it is very new. It just came out. They're released for the year. He was like, it's very good. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And he's like, yeah, they don't sell it in stores usually. And I'm like, really? I never heard of it. You know, I never heard the 120. And he's like, luckily, I am very good connection with the brewery.
What a son of a bitch.
And he's like, I'm like, how much you
selling
got? And he's
you.
like, well, 3 cases. I'm like, maybe I'll stop and pour it later. And then later on that night, we were headed to maybe here. Mm-hmm. Maybe it was out to here. And we stopped at the Lundin's in St. Charles.
And they have so much
and it's
of
by
it.
the counter. And I'm like, I didn't say anything. I'm just like, fuck.
What I like about the Lundin's, though, is
they're cool as shit.
All the guys behind the counter are cool as shit.
Goatee guy is awesome.
His name's Ian.
Ian, that's right.
Yeah.
Let's go with him.
I went up to him. This was years ago, probably. He's like, were you named after Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull or Ian Fleming?
The producer. Nice.
Yeah. I said, well, Ian Anderson, my parents were fucking hippies. And
Is that really what you were named after?
Absolutely. My parents named me after the singer from Jethro Tull.
The shuffling madness.
You know that? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Fucking A.
Didn't like how that duck.
Heavy metal Grammy winners.
Yes.
Jethro Tull.
Award-winning metal band.
Yeah.
Jethro Tull. That Lundy's in St. Charles kicks ass, though.
Yeah, absolutely. All the guys behind the counter are cool. They have all the beers you want. That's all that matters.
And that guy knows his shit, too.
Yeah.
If you had an option to take another name, what would be that name?
Brian.
Justin, no.
We're both
I would
kidding.
change my last name. I'd get rid of Pop. See, my
Don't do that ever.
You would just have Ian.
the thing is, Pop
just
is
be Ian.
Pop is my
Like
father's. Yeah,
You could bring it back.
That'd be all right. But Pop is my father's stepfather's last name, and I have his last name would be Ellingson. Ian Ellingson. Sounds pretty cool.
That is cool.
Fancy.
And my mother's last name's Mosier, so it would be Ian Mosier, and that sounds
is
all
funny,
right too.
Mosher.
But Ian Ellingson sounds pretty badass. I could start a band
sounds
with that.
eloquent.
Hell yeah.
Sounds British.
Yeah.
My
Norwegian, but yeah.
my mom's maiden name was Nobayashi, and I wanted that
Shocker.
fucking name. I was
Shocker.
like, fuck yeah, that's so cool.
Dad!
Yeah. I have a fixation with Japanese culture. I don't know why.
Yes.
Because I'm a little Japanese.
Yes.
A real little.
Yeah. But I don't know. Prior to Brandon, they were going to call me John Paul, so it would be JP. I like that idea. I don't
I
know.
don't see you as a JP.
Yeah, if you
grew
grew up
more
with
of a
me.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a brand.
What is JP? Is that like J.P.
Well, it'd be John Paul.
Oh, okay.
JP. Well,
Who's that one rapper? Is that John Paul? Is that John?
Sean Paul.
You're thinking about Sticky Fingers.
Keeping you
Yeah.
warm. I got the right
Yeah.
temperature for shutting you from the storm.
What's his name?
Sean Paul.
Sean Paul. Okay, I was close.
I'll tell you what, though. The nickname, I love the nickname. I think that works out well. Koopa works out. I like that.
I would swap my middle name for my first name and get another middle name.
All right, what's your Wayne?
Wayne.
Right? Yeah.
I wouldn't mind being a Wayne.
Yeah.
Fountains of Wayne.
Brian, what's your middle name?
Garrett.
Chris?
James.
Coop.
I could see James. You wouldn't be Garrett though.
What's that middle name?
That was
Yeah.
almost my first.
David.
I'm a Gregory. I was named after my gay uncle, Gregory Mosier.
There you go. What was that?
Eh,
Actually,
a little bit. He's
so fucking gay.
it was funny.
he's flaming if it helps.
My middle name was supposed to be Michael for my mom's brother.
Yeah.
But my uncle Dave actually fucking submitted, like wrote it down, and he put David in there.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's really funny.
So that's how that worked out.
I'd like to be named Timo.
That's a good name.
Timo. There you go.
Or Star Fox 64.
Well,
Timo as an American kid would seem so like my parents are trying too hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, who are you?
then I'd
I'm
be really-
Timo.
But like
Like-
in college, I'd get laid a lot because they're like, "Oh, he's so mysterious."
well, but only if you had the accent you can pull off.
Yeah.
Oh, you
What
can do it.
and
Well,
you
you just have to do it
literally-
all the time.
Think about it. That's like stepping on the butterfly and changing the whole route of life. You know, your name isn't Brian anymore. Your name's Timo. So what if you lose the wackiness for some reason? You know, that little change in your life makes you lose the voices.
Mind freak.
So now you're just Timo, like, hey guys, I'm Timo. Like,
Speaking
it's
of
like
little,
you
little
can't pull off the
changes.
voice anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like, hello, I am Timo. Like, you're just like a shitty Jean-Claude Van Damme impression. Instead of like being the Brian you are now,
Yeah.
and being able to say your name is Timo and pull it off.
While we're on the name subject, I bought a ticket to San Diego. I just came back from San Diego, and
Boy, my arm's tired.
right.
I-
No, they
People
are,
start
but
flying,
for,
you know?
for the wrong reasons. But
I just came back from San Diego. Woo, tired.
so like I put in my purchase for the plane ticket online, and IANPOPP, and I had such a hard time when I went up to the counter getting my ticket because the only pop they had on file was Jan. Because apparently they changed it. The person that took the ticket, like all that information, didn't believe that there was a name IAN.
Jam.
They thought it was a spelling error.
Jan.
Jan, Jan.
Jan
So I
Pop.
had to provide my social security card. Luckily, I had my social security card on me.
Pop.
Yeah, Jan Pop.
Well, I
right
mean,
here.
I and Jay kind of look similar as
Well,
well.
yeah. Make sure to dot your lowercase j's. Jan Pop.
Jan Pop.
Well, if
That
you have a
sounds
daughter someday.
Well,
like, Jan Pop. sounds
Jennifer.
Like, Jan Pop sounds like a hippie band that would play at summer camp.
yeah.
Jan
If I were to have a daughter, though, I'd name her.
No! Nope!
If I were to have a daughter, I'd name her Cherry.
Cherry Pop. That's hot.
That's That'd be the only way
You're
to go.
sick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or 400 pounds. Either.
It's in the blood.
Cherry pop. That sounds like a soda too. So it's like kind
Yeah.
of funny, you know.
Oh, wait. It sounds like a soda, huh?
Eating pop doesn't sound like a soda.
Sounds like poop to me.
Cherry pop sounds like a delicious soda.
Scoop.
Ian Scoop? Ian Scoop. I wish your last name was Scoop. Oh
That
my
would be
god.
fantastic.
Well, you'd have to be a detective then.
Oh, yeah. Scoops has
I'm
the
Ian
scoops.
Scoop.
Yeah.
What's the scoop?
The Scoops at 9 and 5.
Hang on,
5.
Mr. Scooper.
Yeah.
You guys get that on the right house.
Yeah.
Finally, speaking of last names, right? Finally hit me last night. I fell asleep watching Dinosaurs, the show. And,
I'm sorry.
no, it was pretty enjoyable, actually. The news reporter, whenever they watch the news, his name is like Michael Hand Up Me. And it took me forever to catch that joke because I'm like, oh, Hand Up Me? What's his
I
weird
don't
last
still-
name? Then I'm watching, I'm like,
I don't get it.
oh, he's a puppet. Oh. It's not like, it's like,
All right.
less jamming it in, more up and talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a finesse thing.
Not hand in me.
You got a hand in me.
Hi, I'm Lance Hand in me.
If you would have said that, I would have gotten it. Though.
It's fisting, joke. Yeah. You're a puppet now, bitch. It'd be the creepiest thing to yell ever at somebody. It'd be creepy to fist somebody, actually, to be totally honest. Hi, Podstache. I'm Justin Shank. You're watching me on the air right now.
Talking about.
I like dinosaurs.
I'm gonna name, name one of my kids Alan Parsons Project.
Lee.
Yeah.
Alan Parsons Project Lee.
Not the Alistair Beck project.
No, Alan Parsons Project.
All right.
What about Jefferson Starship, Lee?
That's just stupid, dude. Come on.
Jefferson Airplane was better anyway.
Michael Jackson Lee.
Michael Jackson. Lee.
That's good. That sounds good.
It rolls off the tongue very well.
No.
Then it'd be David Lee, and then we'd be gay. All right? Lee.
I'm just saying, like, Mr. Lee over here should be the godfather of everyone's children.
Yeah, which Lee?
No.
Which David Lee?
That Lee.
You're talking about?
I would never.
Him?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's a
Probably
good
not
idea.
a good idea.
You can have that. You can take that title all yourself, but
I wouldn't even let him take care of my dog.
I've known this guy for like 12 years. You can have that one.
No, I'm just saying
I'm
that.
kidding. I love this guy. Hey.
I love eating them. What?
Oh, whoa.
Actually,
That's a good thing to know.
Chipotle burritos are about the size of a newborn baby.
But they're not children. And
It's different-
No,
David-
they're not.
Different consistency.
Are they?
Yes.
Newborn?
Potentially not the same because the skull's still soft.
That's what I'm saying.
So it'd be like a week-old taco.
Yeah.
All the same, says Liz. All right.
So newborn babies are made of corn and beans.
And lettuce and sour cream.
Guac if you pay extra.
I used to, what's his face used to get me into these dead baby jokes. I used to love them until I found out, like,
They're real.
yeah. No, like there was what. Seriously, not like that we've done them, but like there was one that I always died at. It was, how long does it take to microwave a baby? I don't know. I was too busy jerking off. A month later, I found a news article that a family put their baby in the microwave,
Jerked off.
and then I stopped using that joke.
You stopped jerking off.
They had to put it in the microwave so they could keep playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that's crazy too.
Dude.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
Like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that are just so obsessed with World of Warcraft that they just.
Their children just die of starvation.
Oh.
Not this country necessarily, but
This happened.
How long does it take to microwave a baby? 1 minute and 57 seconds.
Yeah.
What was the teddy bear joke? These are like 10-year-old jokes. It's because you hear poop.
Here comes
Yeah.
Matt.
I bring
Poop
the
takes us-
dead baby
Poop
joke.
takes it back like 10 years for a lot of these guys.
So, how do you make a 5-year-old girl try twice?
Oh, God.
After you're done fucking her in the ass, you wipe your bloody dick in her teddy bear.
Yeah.
That wasn't as funny as it was graphic.
Yeah.
That's why we're single.
I'm not.
For long.
I didn't tell the joke.
You laughed.
I was just watching. By the way, Netflix.
There's a whole side pocket of like weird jokes going on.
What was it? Netflix. They just had Jim Jeffries actually just got on there like in the last 2 days, and he has this joke that's just so fucking fantastic. It was about. I'm not gonna be able to retell this joke. Fuck this. Why did I even start? I'm not even gonna start. Yeah. I'm not. I stopped.
All right, so 3 of us are photographers here, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about why Nikon's better.
Fuck that. I've never used. I mean, I've used Nikon, but I've never gotten into Nikon.
I'm not even sure we want to get into this conversation, but yeah.
And I think. Oh, go ahead.
My one statement on the whole Canon versus Nikon is
They're both wonderful.
Welcome, Chris.
If you're not shooting,
Nikon makes better bodies, Canon makes better lenses.
Nikon's what
I
they used in
wouldn't argue with
Jurassic
that.
Park 2.
I like.
yeah, he shot a Nikon F5.
Sure.
I remember that.
But I remember they used Nikon specifically in Jurassic
I
Park
always-
2. So
I always
liked
felt
that.
like Nikon was the Fujifilm of Kodak. You know what I mean?
Fujifilm is awesome
Yeah.
nowadays, by the way.
No.
The thing is, Fuji used Nikon bodies. They just slapped their name.
Well, like
Well,
I always
didn't
thought Kodak
patent
pulls
digital
red.
camera shit and
I'm
then
thinking
went
of
under
color.
because of it, right?
Like,
sorry.
like Kodak pulls red, Canon kind of pulls more to the red, and Nikon, I always just put it in the Fujifilm, which pulls a little more blue.
Okay.
they're both wonderful. Like the only thing I like about Nikon is I've always been shooting them. You know, like
See-
so when I pick it up, I know exactly what I'm going to do with it.
I hear you. I've always,
Like a
I've,
picture,
I've always shot.
usually.
yeah,
I've always shot
I
movies.
press the button.
I was film first or video first, and that was always Canon. So I've always been a Canon guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Wasn't it like Kodak, right? Kodak was the first company to like patent like digital photo technology or some shit like that.
I don't know. They're
And
not
then
doing
they-
a very good job.
Well,
of it now.
and they went under because of it. Like they created it almost, and then they never did it properly. So like they've kind of they're the first company to develop it. And now they just fucking ate shit in the whole market. I remember reading that somewhere. I'm not a photographer. I play guitar. Hi, I'm Justin
film
Shank.
film is going away, but 35 mil is slowly moving away. Like
Slowly, it's
well,
yeah.
no,
if it wasn't for hipsters,
Instagram
like,
takes
it'd
up
be
my
fucking
hipster
dumb,
until your baby boomer ASC goes into retirement, which is in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Film will still be used.
Yeah. I paid $10 for a roll of film last week.
Yeah.
It's done. I'm not going to do that again. I did it because I needed it.
Well-
Now I won't need it.
No, I hear you, but like what I'm trying to look for now, because I like shooting film. I think there's something neat about it, you know, because it's different. It's like it's a fail safe with digital.
I love film.
I agree.
And everything
What
I
I'm
do
like-
with my digital is to try to recreate film.
See, I don't like. I changed it. I've learned Miami Vice, man. I learned it from you. If I'm shooting on digital, I'm shooting for digital. If I'm shooting on film, I'm shooting film. I no longer try to shoot for a different look. Like I don't
Yeah.
care about the film look anymore.
I shoot for what I like, and what I like is film. And
Then you gotta like for me. Then I shoot film. You know what I mean? Like
it's just not practical. I spent $2.5 grand on a camera, and I'm not going to.
film.
All right,
right, but what gives you that feel? So you're looking for grain and
kinda. I don't mind shooting at a high ISO, what do you think? Like boosting the saturation up, and
yeah. I mean, the one thing that I use if I'm using film, I utilize what?
No, go.
I utilize the dynamic range of the
Yeah,
film. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that so I will really just overdo it with certain light and certain areas and
Yeah.
stuff, and that's what I love to do with Podstache. But sorry,
this is the giant photograph stash.
photo stash.
Film stash.
By hand.
I don't want your photograph. I don't need your photograph. This is all me and Brian have to contribute to anything related to photographs. I want to touch you. Dun 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 dun.
Hey, why haven't we covered Def Leppard?
Yeah,
Why haven't we covered Def Leppard?
Ellen.
I think we brought it up before.
Yeah, because we always hit a keyboard, but I think we don't give a fuck anymore. So let's do some
Animal or photograph would be.
I will do photograph because
See-
Cooper gets I want to touch you, and that takes over all things and all songs.
I like the ballads though from them, and I think they overuse those songs in the upbeat. There's like 2 or 3 songs that they use from Def Leppard that
Photograph,
every cover
yeah.
band uses. I want to do the creepy ones,
I've
like
heard-
when you make love Do you look in the mirror? Yeah, I know, right?
But we can't go that obscure though. We have to sit with like photograph and
That's
pour
on
some
the
sugar.
greatest hits.
Pour
Shut
some
the fuck
sugar.
up.
Well, but greatest
Do
hits.
not pour some sugar on me.
But like, I'm not saying we should do that one. I hate that. I love that song. I love that song actually. I love that fucking song because of that weird the second verse, the knocking on your door. The harmony of knocking on your door is fucking awesome in that song. But the photograph is fucking awme.
Justin, real quick.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to Josh.
Josh Walton.
Yeah,
Josh Walton.
He listens all the time. Like,
Me and Poop's high school friend Josh
J-Dubs,
Walton.
yeah.
J-Dubs, Josh Walton.
he's
listening.
He's
He's
a
a
fan.
cool guy.
He's a fan from afar.
He wants a shout out real quick. Josh Walton, here's your shout out.
Yeah.
We're Podstache.
There
We
it
have
is.
sponsors.
Love you, buddy.
On.com.
On.com.
On it.com.
We're on
Donate.
iTunes.
Brown eye.
Buy some Alpha Brain.
That's right. Shroom Tech.
Now stop texting me.
But film talk, like me and Brian just started singing Photograph. That's all we got to contribute. So
Sorry.
no, you're good. No, you're fucking good.
When you guys talk about elaborate or intricate bands that I have no idea about, I do the same thing.
I know.
It's like,
no, like Chris, what's your take on the thing they were just talking about? Camera related stuff. Liz, what do you think? You take pictures too.
Yeah, no.
I'm an amateur. I do not feel comfortable speaking in this situation.
Just the fact that Chris,
Talking about
what Chris said at the very beginning about Canon has the lenses and Nikon has the bodies.
Nikons versus Canon.
That's the end of the conversation, really.
I bought her a Canon camera.
Yeah.
We both bought it together.
You guys bought a
It's
very
on my
nice.
credit card, and then
You
you're
bought a
bringing it up.
very nice.
back in a couple weeks.
It was a fun trip for both of us.
Shut up!
I bought it.
You bought a nice
My
camera.
camera.
Don't be so mean. It was fun for both of us.
It's not full
I get to use
frame,
it too.
but
Don't say.
I wanted to
Oh,
use it last night, but
speaking
then
of which.
the memory card wasn't in it. So I didn't know
Canon
what to do.
users. I found an awesome rental company that has all high-end Canon
lens cameras.
Hell yeah!
all high-end.
High-end Canon lenses. Oh yeah!
No, seriously. I don't know if you guys are down for this.
High-end Canon lens.
Lensrentals.com.
No, this is in the city. This is Chicago.
Oh,
and you go pick it up.
Chicago.
Super cheap
Live in the
rentals.
city.
Doesn't require deductible. Some are $1,200, $1,500 lenses are like $30 a day or like $100 for the week. I want to do this. So if anybody else is down for,
Yeah.
What's the company?
I don't know. I'm using them now for film.
Do you do nudes?
So you've worked
Do
with
nudes?
them.
I'll go nude.
If you'll go nude, all right, sounds good.
Game on. All right.
Is it Calumet? God.
No, I don't do.
No,
Calumet.
Calumet does ripoffs.
I used to
on
do.
rentals.
I used to do clear box or black gel, but it looks like they stopped renting. And
I don't know what this means.
it's a rental.
I'll do
They're
nude.
rental houses in the city. But this is
Kind of do.
I want to know this, so spit it out.
I'll send you the link
Yeah.
because I was going back to Clearbox because they always give me a deal on Airy kits and stuff
Dude,
like that.
I know it may sound strange, but lensrentals.com.
The online one, right?
Yeah,
I think
has
that-
a really good. Yeah, really good price. I bought, or I rented for 2 weeks a $1,200 lens for $200.
Really?
Yeah,
That's bad. Now,
2 weeks.
My worry about that is that shipping, if it gets broken or hurt,
no, like that $200 was including the extra insurance and shipping.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
So what's it called? Camera
Shake's gonna
lenses.
play nude with you.
Rentals.com.
I'm gonna
Most
check that
beautiful
out.
man I've seen in my life.
Hell
So.
yeah.
Good. It's good.
So
This just in, by the way, Cooper, you're taking nude photos of me and Shake.
Absolutely.
Just agree to it.
Shake just agreed to it. I hope you
right.
like artistic
All right.
shots of men
I hope you
hugging.
like big hairy men with beards.
Can I ask a question? Like,
tattoos.
I've heard Shake
I
on the
saw
podcast.
this one picture of all the dudes
I
with
know
their
him?
bellies and pretending like they're pregnant. Those are great. We should do a
All
mock
right,
off
I've
of
heard
that.
him, but
He's fucking awesome.
he sounds awesome. I've never met
Me and him
him.
are
I
gonna be
should.
nude together soon. So.
Shake, shout
Hi,
out.
Shake.
Shout out
Well,
to Shake.
you're setting up the shots. Do whatever
All
you
right.
want.
It's gonna be gay as shit.
What do you think, Shake?
It's gonna.
I must say, I have to be the producer of it.
Dave's new dudes.
Dave's nude dudes! Holy shit! Why don't you hire Koopa as your photographer? Dave will direct the photo shoots while Koopa shoots them, featuring nude dudes. Dave's nude dudes photography.
Nudedudes.com.
Yeah.
.net.
Dave'sNudeDudes.com.
Let's do it.
.xxx.
I hope you like looking at dick all day, because you're the nude dude man.
I am not photo editing these.
Chris?
If it pays, I mean, okay.
Dave?
Hey, quick.
All right.
Really quick.
You won't because Dave's cheap,
Hold on.
but he loves nude dudes.
What time do we have?
3 minutes?
How much money would you take to take a load in the face?
What's the minimum offer?
There's no minimum.
No
what
minimum.
would be? How much money would you take to take
I would
a
ask
load on the
what's the
face?
maximum
Like how do you
offer.
how do you take it? Is it just like is it just sperm hitting
Eyes
your face? Or is
closed?
it like
Or in your mouth.
Well, I mean,
face?
Eyes and mouth
right?
closed.
It's on the face. It's on the face.
So
It's on the
it's
face.
not mouth. Okay. that's-
No, yeah, not in the mouth. It's
Yeah,
on the
mouth
face.
closed.
Time swallows.
Whoa.
You're gonna have to.
50
One
grand.
minimum.
Yeah, minimum.
Minimum-
What would be the minimum amount of money?
1 year's rent plus car insurance.
Now this is the thing that I find so funny.
1 year, fuck you.
We all.
I was thinking more like 5 grand.
50 grand.
Well, this is
That's
the thing
about
that
one. That's a little. That's actually less than 1 year's rent for me. So good for you.
the thing that I find really
You're
funny.
cheaper than I am.
Whatever. I'm done. I'm done with
No,
this
keep
shit.
going, sorry.
Mr. Fucking Walkover.
What?
What was that?
I
So
love
how
you.
much money are you taking the load for?
What?
How much money?
What I was saying.
The sentence better start with dollar amounts, Koopa.
It doesn't. It would have to depend on the situation.
What do you mean? You're taking a load in the face.
That's
Yeah,
the situation.
situation right there.
If someone walked up to me right now, or if I was in a random spot and they said $1,500, I'd probably be like, all right, let's take a load in the face. Okay. As long as I.
1,500?
Yeah.
That's 2 months rent. Now you have to live the rest of that contract of your rent living with a load in the face.
You can wash it off.
But you know what though? I mean,
I'm
no.
not sucking a dick. I'm not making him come
Okay,
on my
here,
face.
really
He's
quick.
just coming on my face.
Here.
All right.
No, you know what? Here, let's do this. Let's do this.
But I have standards, so for me it's a minimum year's rent.
Here.
What I find
Pause.
hold on. What I
Pause.
find hilarious about this is that
Pause.
we always put this high number on this. Like someone's gonna come up and be like, "Here's $1 million. I just want you to suck my cock."
Here.
I would.
I'd fucking suck a cock for $1 million.
Well, I would too.
I'd do it for 10 grand. I'd probably do it for like 5 grand, dude, because
I'm a fucking whore.
No, that's worse than taking a load in the face.
A year and
It
a
is.
half.
That's why.
pay.
That's why.
No, I think taking.
But what I'm
no,
saying is
sucking
you have
cock,
to be
yeah,
reasonable
sucking
about
cock.
your numbers.
actually, 10 grand. I'd blow a dude for 10.
No
grand.
less than 50.
But it would have to be in private, no cameras, and it'd have to be like shaven.
I got 10 grand.
There has to be a camera.
Well, but
no
the
camera.
whatever. Then I don't fucking care. 10 grand's 10 grand. I don't fucking care.
They pay women.
You're a woman. You suck cocks
pay-
in general. That's your job.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm kidding. I love you.
Love you.
okay, just think of it this way. This is the going rate for a porn. For a woman to be in porn, it's roughly
Let's
like $1,900 to $2,100
Damn.
for a shoot, for a scene.
Wait, how much?
$1,900 to $2,100.
Scene's what? 45 minutes.
About 45 minutes.
1,900?
About $2,000.
For one scene, that's
2,000.
roughly about 30 to 45
How much does a
minutes.
dude make?
About 1,200.
Well, yeah.
Dudes make a lot less, and you know what's worse about dudes? If you're a man
What
that
about gay dudes?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're a man that wants to start out in the porn industry, you normally have to start out in gay porn.
Are you the pitcher or the batter? What?
Probably both, and like for making money.
That's how it starts.
Because every dude wants to be in porn. So
Right.
they'd be like, well, we can get every next Joe off the street that has like a cock bigger than Justin Shanks.
Let's see how serious.
Because I am the standard for.
Just hold your dick up to this chart here. It's just you. It's just you like this.
I just stand there crying with the motor, while guys just stand next to me and they're like, "It's longer.
It's very average.
Must be this long to film."
It's longer. It's longer getting the ball pit.
But do you,
Okay, and with that, how long would you have to do gay porn to do real porn?
What kind of? That's a weird question. That's a
Well,
weird
you have to
question.
start off with gay porn, like he was saying.
Yeah.
How much
So-
is gay porn paying? More than 1,200.
normally
A
that's
thou-
normally
a thousand-
a male's.
Yeah, $1,000 a week.
That's why they're. That's
Let's just say,
That's a
I'd
bucks a
fucking
week.
pound some dude. I'd be a power bottom.
But they'd probably make you take it too.
Well, yeah.
It's power bottom. Yeah.
I think the
A
only
month,
thing
month,
that I'd
2
be,
months.
the only thing that
Oh
I
yeah, dude.
40 hours a week.
No, it wouldn't be
No, you're not doing 40. $1,000
No
bucks a
way.
week, dude. You're making 1,200 a scene. You do one scene a goddamn week.
Yeah.
I would bring the bang up, and I do 2 scenes a week
Yeah.
for 1,200 a scene.
now here's a question.
I only do
the butt
I
twice.
only do 2 shows a week.
Overachievers.
Hold on. Now here's a question. Would you
overachiever of gay porn?
would you do this? So
Oh God.
now this is just from another podcast that I was heard earlier. This guy is an editor of porn, but because they needed more guys and they paid the guys I think about $100 a pop, there was 40 guys and they all blew loads on one chick, and you had to stand in line. And you're just getting ready because once you got up to the plate, man, you just fucking blew your load. Would you do that on camera?
Oh, absolutely.
For $100?
$100.
Blow a load on a chick for $100.
Yeah.
I'd blow any load for
Now,
$100, but I
think
don't
of
know if
that
I could keep it going.
That's what
though.
I'm saying.
Like,
Think
that's
of
the
that
thing. Like,
situation.
around like 40
Think of
dudes.
Think of the control. Think of the control that you need for that. You're standing around all these other naked jerking off dudes.
I'm spacing. I'm sorry.
Fine. All right. Fucking have my 100.
We're good for this episode.
This is pretty good though. We should like cut it off and then make it keep it going because like
A bonus.
Well, we have 2 more episodes.
okay, like would
wanna
you
go straight into it?
would you be able to keep hard next to me?
It'd be hard.
No.
So he would. Okay.
No, that's what I'm saying. With that, it'd be so hard. You have to time it. It's hard in general. Could you imagine being interviewed for
It's
this?
true, actually.
Could you,
yeah.
Shut up. Could you imagine going into an office and then being like, all right, drop your pants, get hard.
Yeah, 30
That's
seconds. Got to hit it between 31 and 35.
What time of day is it?
Midday?
Well, it has to be
right there.
Well, 8
later in
a.m.
the day.
is so
later,
easy, man.
But
Morning
no,
is
fuck
easy.
that. Morning's harder to do.
No, morning's easier.
Morning takes me forever.
Yeah, I think morning would be easy.
Yeah.
Blow a wad takes me forever.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm talking about
It's
just
easier
getting
later
a
today
hard
because I
on.
can concentrate harder and be like, all right, done.
But you just
Well,
blowing your load. You aren't worrying about pleasing anyone.
Yeah, but in the morning you're still waking up and you're groggy, and I know in the history of my life I've fallen asleep while Jane off before.
I'm not getting drunk. There's not enough booze in this.
I will buy something if someone drives to the liquor store. Cheap, bottom shelf. But
Count me
I'll
in.
drive.
what?
I got dropped off. I'll drive.
I didn't drive either.
That's it for this episode.
We'll be right back.
Do you want to
blow you later?
roll out the next one?
Yeah, we keep going. Let's keep going.
Oh, hold
Let's
on.
keep
I need to.
going. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.